Wonder Woman issue 71, G. Willow Wilson writing, with Zermanico and Tom Derenick on the art. So we're still in the town, and the Adeladies, whatever her name is.
Atlantiades.
Atlantiades.
There you go.
They're dealing with the angry mob, and the angry mob are angry at first, but then they feel love again, but then they all learn the lesson
because
they can't abandon who depends on them.
Yeah, but also the reason that they feel the love again is because Atlantiades
blasts
does
them
this
with his power.
Shine. Yeah. And I love that Wonder Woman was like, no, you can't just do that. Like, that's not how we solve problems. And Atlantiades is like, well, why not? I'm a god. I can do what I want.
Yeah.
And so I love that tension between them.
Yeah, and Wonder Woman's like trying to like teach a point here, and she gets so far with it. For me, the more exciting stuff was probably Maggie following the sword into the pit.
Yep.
The wormhole or whatever it is that leads to wherever all the gods came from.
And it's so foreboding that Aphrodite doesn't follow her despite being a god.
One
Aphrodite's like, no.
Favorite moments is the transition to where they're staring at it, and it says elsewhere, and the elsewhere is kind of going into the pit,
into the hole. Like, you can't escape the void.
Yeah, and there's that full page where she stumbles upon what was it, a Goliath? Colossus, there you go.
They're calling it a Colossus. It looks like the Minotaur, but
but it's huge.
It's massive.
Is this one of Hephaestus's inventions? Maybe, maybe
probably
a big robotic Colossus.
Yeah, it could be. But yeah, another one of my favorite moments was with after Atlantiades pacifies the crowd, and one of them was like, "You can't just do that." And she's like, oh, because it doesn't work on children either. So now the kids will still have memory of all of this, and you can't take away their reason. And
it's a you a boy, and he's just like, yes.
Yes.
And that's it. There's no other discussion. Just that's it.
Yes.
And I love how it was handled.
Yeah.
No. Why is Steve on the cover? Steve's nowhere in there.
Because they wanted to draw. The Dobsons wanted Steve there.
Let the Dodsons do what they want.
I don't know. Anyway, so Wonder Woman, is alerted to what's going on with Maggie, and we get this great page of her coming in and like flying into the Minotaur, into the Colossus.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a great page.
It's right as Maggie's going, right, screw this, I'm going in with a sword, and she's taking the swing. She, there's obviously a second where she thinks it might have been her, and then it's like, oh no, it was just Wonder.
Yeah, but then it gets back up, and Wonder Woman's like, Maggie, ready your sword.
Yep.
It's time to fight. And that's really off the issue. I don't have a whole lot to add about this one specifically, but I'm enjoying the run.
Yeah, I like how Zermanico is managing to balance the art and the quiet moments too. Because like those moments with Diana and Atlantiades, like there's still like movement through those. Like I was never bored. Like the art and the words go together really well. Yeah. And then you get to this big Colossus with a Minotaur head, and you're like, oh, okay, cool.
There's a couple of big things like the page where Atlantiades uses the power, when they go up and the big white light. And it's like, man, that is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm so into this.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's good stuff. We give it, Connor?
8.5.
Matt?
8.5.
Straight 8 from me.